Yo, what is up? So, one more game I wanted to test was Hellblade 2. I was installing it on the Xbox Game Pass. I've bought the game on there anyway. So, and I think I might be able to get FSR 4 into it, even on Game Pass. But I just want to say these icons really, I don't know what's going on, but I always find with Game Pass games, they're that bad that I have to even make my own custom icon to make it look better because I don't know what's. It's like they give that shitty blue screen. What's like it's blue square, and then the icon is just so small in the middle, which should be filling the whole square. That icon. So anyway, as long as the game works and I can create my own one, I'm not too bothered. But we're gonna install FSR 4 first, and this is another game where I can just sort of compare it to the XCX. So I do remember what was getting FPS for wise in the game menu because it actually shows you. And I think it was around like 78 to 81, something like that. That would be interesting to see what the difference is on the 9070 XT. Whether that's accurate in real time, I don't know, but anyway, so we go in it, content, so I think it's this one here. So content Hellblade 2 binaries win GDK. So we'll install this up to scale up. Paste that in. I'll try the DLSS inputs. One enter for AMD, one for DLSS. So we get this up. We'll load it up with a crappy icon. I do like Game Pass for trying games out, and it is good for the subscription, but I don't know why they haven't fixed that with icons looking bad. On Windows, it's been a problem for years. It's not. It actually might look alright. Well, that's straight away. That's looked crap to me. So whatever was that. Yeah, so we're at 4K resolution, and it's what I'm trying out more 4K content at the moment because this is how I played on the 7900 XCX. And it seems to be holding up really well, the 9070 XT at 4K. So we will need to, might get away with 5 on it. Should hopefully be alright. So I think, so it's at 4K. So what we got there, 65. So I think, because I've briefly loaded this up, so surely that can't. Oh, alright. Well, it'll be interesting. So once I've activated FSR 4, will that go up? So that has worked, which is pretty good. Ah, so that's gone up in the 70 FPS. Is that 70 FPS? But I think I think the XCX is getting more on this, but I don't know how accurate this is, this FPS here. Not. So I remember the 4080, I think that was like 77 FPS, and on the XTX overclocked. Although I've slightly overclocked my 9070 XT. So if it's, I don't know if I totally believe it, but anyway, from what I remember, I think it was like 78 to 81 FPS it was showing there in the menu on the XTX. So according to this now, but then it went, I don't understand why it was lower on that. Now it's gone to 68, and I'm pretty sure that said 65. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know. Don't even know if I'd fully trust it. We'll see on the MSI Afterburn anyway. So everything's maxed. So that's on. That'd be FSR 4 quality. Now I've changed it. So that was pretty easy. So I might just start a new, because I've completed it anyway. What's this? Gain a new perspective. Alright. It's interesting. I didn't even know you could do that. What's it like? Pretty much like a new game, is it? Doing it like that. So let's see if that's actually accurate.
To tell you a story. I don't come out of this well, but I want you to know the truth, so you can see it all. See a different side. Because it's not just Senua who hears things. Sees what isn't there.
And according to that, we're getting the improved FPS on FSR 4.
We asked, traded, and lived among the people of those isles. But my father said we needed slaves. And we, thinking and unquestioning, obeyed.
Yeah, but the graphics on here are really good. Even on the FSR 3 they look good. Again, it was the air quality that weren't as good as DLSS.
His way was the only way. So we obeyed.
Let's send you up.
We had plans for them. They'd never be our slaves. They were grist for the mill to save our home. To protect us. The plans could drift off course.
Yeah, obviously during cutscenes, just literally no point taking any notice of that FPS.
It begins as it ends. Alone in the dark.
I thought I'd be controlling then, didn't I? Completed it so long ago. Oh. It's actually hard to tell in this game when you are controlling. I just tap buttons anyway. Definitely, that was a cutscene. As I said, it's hard to tell in it a lot of the time because the graphics are sort of coincide with cutscenes.
drown's net, but I struggled free and made for the shore. We'd found it. My father would be angry, but maybe there would be a way to take back what we had lost.
So this is the gameplay bit. Sure. Alright, so that is definitely on. So the FPS is looking alright. I mean, it might even be better than the. So I don't know what that frame counter is saying, but I don't even think that's accurate because I don't remember. It might be. From what I remember on the X6, I think it was around maybe 60 to this, or maybe even lower. But again, it could be exactly the same because I'm losing 5 FPS.
And the giants. I never won.
So long ago. I mean, it's literally hard for me to remember the gameplay.
Courage, honor above all.
But I think
He said it was the only way.
I'd say it's very comparable in this one. I mean, because I remember it, Shan. I'm not even sure that's measuring because it just seems to go up, down. I don't think you can go by that. But it's definitely, for this sort of game, that's more than good enough. And then you got FSR 4.
Look, there it is. This is only the beginning. Climb, Senna. You need to climb again. She will fall if she does. She will die. Climb, Senna. Climb, climb. She's hurt. So tired.
I think, from what I can remember, you're probably getting a very similar FPS to the XCX. So I think there's literally not much in it, looking at the frame side there.
Climb. Coward! Why have we come here? Stupid! Come on, climb! She's too exhausted. Exhausted. It's too much.
In this bit, I'm not even sure if I'm controlling her. Yeah, it's definitely doing, so it's doing over 60.
I could hear their voices.
It might even be better than XCX. I'm not totally sure, to be honest.
Some
But,
despair, some hope. Sure
It might be slightly better.
I stole them. I'll carry that with me always.
Worst case, it's pretty much the same. This is a very, very slow paced game, this one. You can literally play at 45 FPS, I think. Like a sort of walking simulator.
Why did we come here? She's stupid! You're too weak.
should not have come here, child. Your hopes were always doomed to fail. All this way. Just to die among strangers.
You! Why did you come back?
Did you think you had left me behind?
It's a very weird game, but I played all the way through. It's definitely worth a playthrough.
I won't listen to you!
I hear his voice, not in my ears like her. But
I'll be honest, I think there's some,
strong.
I'm not sure if it's working out well for DS. There's some
The only thing I know.
visual sort of noise there. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. Let me see if so it might actually be working better off FSR. If we put that to 3.1. Or is that what's even happening on that? So how we find that, we go take that off. Oh, max sharpness. I'm pretty sure that ain't part of the game. It looks a bit weird. Yeah, that's gone there. Oh, right, so what we do is it automatically saved? Alright, so I thought it was saying we're going on when it loaded up. Right, so what I'll do, so it could be one of them games where it's not looking great, it's not working as intended, using DLSS inputs. We don't need that open actually. Right, so we're gonna uninstall that because even FSR 3 is looking better, which shouldn't be the case. So it's definitely this one anyway. So we'll remove that. That's because it's a capital Y. Fuck. Right, it's got to be a small Y, otherwise it don't remove it. Right, copy, paste. Alright, so we can do 1, we can do 2. Because like a few of our other videos, it don't work well. So we'll have to load that up again. Right, so now we're on that. Right. And what I might do is just load it up. And we can see a difference in real time. once I change it. I think that's alright. So that's on FSR 3. And that looks fixed, totally fixed. So right, that's it. So it looks like you shouldn't use DLSS inputs on this one. What's the I think that's just measuring what your FPS is at the time, right? Is it? Anyway, I sorted out that horrible sort of ghosting and ghosting and some sort of visual big blob in front of her. That looks much cleaner. So that is what it should look like. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend using DLSS inputs. Press 2 instead of 1 at the end of that Optiscaler install, because this is what it should be looking like. I see. And that's what I said. Some games, what game was I think it was Nobody Wants to Die. DLSS wasn't working well with Optiscaler on that. It made it literally worse, and then I had to use FSR. So I don't know. It literally depends on the game. But you can always, I can always tell the difference. Hey, it looks alright.
Someone listen. She needs you. She needs you to go to her quickly. That shit is pathetic. She needs you.
Very dark here. To be fair, FSR 3.1 actually doesn't look too bad at all in there, but I think there is a... I think it looks sharper on FSR 4. Yeah, it's more blurry on FSR 3, 100%. So that's what you're getting. Alright. Anyway, I think that'll be it for me, because I've completed the game and I want to play the Last of Us Part 2. Okay, that was interesting. So I don't think you... I think it's a very comparable performance to XCX from what I can literally remember. And if it is worse, then it's still very playable at 4K. You're getting 60 FPS, and it's a very slow-paced game anyway. So, okay, see you in the next one.